and that I've taught at for so long, is not the school that they're trying to make, that they're trying to turn this place into. The school that I came to is one of the most successful community colleges in the country. That's not part of the narrative that you read in the Chronicle, that you hear, in the corporate media. City College, this is Sacramento's data. City College of San Francisco students that transfer from here and go to four-year schools outperform students that come from any other community college in the state. Not only that, they outperform students who began as freshmen in those four-year schools. City College of San Francisco's radiology department plays this little game with Johns Hopkins University. Which one is going to be number one from one year to the next? Number one and number two places. Okay, Johns Hopkins, second medical school in the country. The hotel and hospitality program here, right? I mean, these hotels and restaurants, the $1,000 a day consultants that they have come in here to squander funds, stay at. The people who run those things, who operate the restaurants that they go to, are likely to be graduates of this place. The Fire Academy, right? The Fire Academy here. Our dean, Fred Chavarria, at a meeting of our school, made this comment talking about learning outcomes. And he was quoting the head of that department, who said that every person who graduates from the Fire Academy knows how to save a life. And that's a damn good student learning outcome. Now, we can go on and on and on. This is the City College of San Francisco that you do not see, that you do not read about in the Chronicle or anyplace else. So their narrative is a different one, that this school is a basket case, that the faculty make too much money. Hello, that the faculty have too much power. What they mean is that there's a tradition of democracy here. And authoritarians always think that when you have democracy, that people have too much power. This school is not a basket case. This school is not an unsuccessful institution. We have done done brilliantly what our main, what do you call it? Mission statement. What our main mission is, and that's to educate students. So why are we facing show cause? Why would you close down a school that has performed its mission as well as CCSF has? It's not about education. It's about, say what? Greed, yes. It's about money. It's about not wanting to invest in public education. And this is not something which is a peculiarity of San Francisco or of City College. This is not some little, event that's happening off in the way off in the coast of the Pacific Ocean someplace, which is unique to itself. What we're facing here, what we're seeing here, is something that's happening across the country. The attack on public education, but on the public, as my brother Bob from Occupy says, the commons, in general, is something we're seeing across the world. So when students bring down a government in Quebec because of its policies, when students strike in Chile because of policies, when they have a general strike in France, and I love the French because they closed on everything. They closed on the airport, closed on the oil refineries. When people fight in the streets of Greece, it's all the same struggle. We're part of that struggle, and we shouldn't let anyone trivialize it and make it simply about, whether or not there's enough funding, and that the issue is whether or not we retain. The only question is whether or not we retain accreditation. So, I'm by nature a pessimist. I know I'm supposed to say that. We may not win this struggle, but we have to fight. And maybe if we don't win this one, we set up the conditions for winning, along the way. Okay, thanks.
Does the press, we have more speakers, but I'm wondering if the press has any questions that they want to ask Any of us that have spoken thus far? The accreditation committee is a, well, you know, somebody else might want to correct me if I'm wrong. It's, who does the accreditation commission represent? They're an independent body, as far as I understand. That's it's a government institution. I think federal. No.